might seem crazy what I'm about to say. I get it. Pharrell Williams was sued over vibes and lost. Let me take you back to a time not too long ago when Obama was president, the world was still tweaking over Ebola, and Fortnite didn't exist. I'm talking about 2014. I mean, technically our story begins in 2013 when the Billboard charting song Blurred Lines, you may have heard of it, was released. And this song was an instant hit. However, things didn't go as smoothly as planned. Enter the Marvin Gaye Estate. Some of you youngins may not know Marvin Gaye by name, but you probably know some of his songs. Not by name either, but you've heard some of his songs. And Marvin Gaye's family privately contacted the artist of Blurred Lines, saying that the song infringes on the feel and sound of Got to Give It Up by Marvin Gaye. And I'll play you a short few seconds of these songs because I don't want to get copyrighted, so you can form your own judgment and see for yourself, is there really any funny business going on here?
Everybody get up.
Now that you've had them listen for yourself, it definitely goes without saying that these songs do have similar vibes to them. But there's actually nothing that's 100% the same about either of them, other than the genre. Nonetheless, the Blurred Lines boys did not like the fact that Marvin's family accused them of plagiarism. So then they went to court on their own to protect the song from any allegations. But knock knock. It's the Gaye Estate again, and this time they are countersuing. Can we just take a moment to think about how blasphemous this situation is? Like, let's just go over what's copyrighted in music. Like, if you make a song, what do you own? Number one, you own the recording of the song. Number two is the lyrics of the song. And number three is the music itself, as in like the composition of it, how everything's structured out, the drum patterns, all the percussion, everything. Like, you notice how I didn't say you could copyright the feel or vibe of a song? That's because that would be dumb, okay? That means genres basically couldn't even exist. But now that we have a surface level education on how music copyright works, let's get back to this lawsuit. The original trial lasted about a month because Gaye's estate's lawyer went out of his way to paint Pharrell as a liar.
I'm just asking you whether you can read notes, and you told me you could, and I'm asking you to identify the notes that are shown.
Right.
And you can't do it, can you?
I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Yeah, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable.
Okay. And that's because you actually can't read musical notes, can you?
I'm not comfortable.
But while he was being painted as a liar, it was not enough for a verdict until this happened.
This is what they quote you as saying. And just for a bit of humor, the percussion that I used in Blurred Lines, aside from the music notation being completely different, the sheet music is available online, by the way. But the percussion, I was trying to pretend that I was Marvin Gaye.
Yikes. In the jury's eyes, Pharrell basically just snitched on himself. Especially because they already think he's a liar and doesn't know what he's talking about. So that was it. They lost over the jury's opinion. Over the next few years, the Blurred Lines boys still tried to fight it, but in the end, they ended up paying, let me read this right, $4.98 million to the Gaye Estate, and 50% of all future revenue from that song goes to them as well. Yikes. What this does is it creates a gray area, because before this case, the rules were simple, right? You own the recording, the lyrics, the music. But now it's like, if Drake hops on a Yeet type beat, does Yeet deserve 50% of the song? From what I know, I've done very minimal research on this, but we haven't seen many other instances or cases like this. You don't gotta worry about being sued over vibes. Probably.